No one knows you better than your pet.
Mia is like literally my best friend.
They're gonna show you love no matter how bad your day went.
He snores like a grown man. When I get like nervous, they're here to calm me down. So like my good luck charms.
Oh, he farted.
Did you get that on camera? That's what I'm talking about.
If Zeus could tweet, I feel like he would say a lot of good things about me.
This is kind of gross, but I'm gonna share it anyway.
Hey, Foxy, come. Right here. Good girl. Hi, I'm Hunter Pence, former MLB All-Star, two-time World Series champion. This is my dog Foxy here. Welcome to Meet the Pets. Right now, Foxy's in a state of happy dog. So she's just cuddling on dad, and we're best friends right now. Foxy's about 1 year and 2 months-ish. She's a Cavalier and Poodle and Maltese mix. She's very smart, she's very sweet, she's very friendly, and she's a lot of fun. For the longest time, I didn't want a dog, and my wife, Alexis, my wonderful better half, she wanted a dog for forever, and she convinced me after years and years to get a dog, and it was the best decision I ever made. She's become a member of the family. She's like a child to us. I never knew that I was gonna be so interested in what she's eating, how she's pooping, what she's doing, so it's a whole new lifestyle, becoming a dog person. I didn't know that that was a thing. Foxy's just been incredible, and she's added so much love to my life. So the name Foxy came about while we were on a vacation. We went to Ireland, Scotland, and England. We knew that we were gonna get a dog, and we were just coming up with dog names, and finally we both agreed upon Foxy. Honestly, it was just like walking and spitting out, what about this, what about this? And we both were like, yeah, that's a really cool name. And when we saw her for the first time, we were like, yeah, she's totally Foxy. She has her way of like flirting with all the boy dogs. She like flirts with them and then leaves them hanging, and it's just like, does it on purpose too. She's a little bit of a pot stirrer, you know, but she'll come up and she knows how to like play very gently and very sweet. She's the hero of the day. Look at that swaggy cam shot right there. Getting the pooch, getting the pooch. Woo! I like to think that I'm a kind person. She's very sweet, she's very kind. But she's full play or full sleep. As soon as she's awake, she's bringing you the toy and it's time to play. When I'm awake, I wanna play all day. I wanna have fun all day. Like if I had an off day and during the baseball season, I'd be like, I have to have fun all day. We have to play games, we have to do this. And she'd just be like, fun all day, fun all day. Of course, we like to dress up Foxy. She loves getting dressed up. We put on bandanas, hoodies, Giants gear, jackets. It's so weird. She has this personality. She knows when you're taking a picture of her, it's like she knows how to pose. She's such a ham. She's a freaking ham sandwich. Foxy, bang, bang. Foxy, bang, bang. Got her. Good girl, Foxy, good girl. Foxy, roll over, roll over. Foxy, sit. Good. Foxy, down. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll. Good girl. What's 1 + 1? Foxy, what's 1 + 1? What's 1 + 1? Yeah! What's 2 + 2? Yeah! Good girl. That's some good math right there. I feel like if Foxy was a ball player, she'd probably be the bench cheerleader because she's not that athletic, but she's got a good heart and good spirit. I don't like to pick favorites because like they all have great lessons and teach you great things. And of course, the World Series champion seasons are your favorite seasons, but I wouldn't trade even the terrible seasons and the tough seasons and the losing seasons because they teach you great lessons and teach you how to handle adversity and how to deal with tough circumstances and tough questions. The 2 World Series championships definitely changed my life forever, but so did the lessons from the tough and the terrible seasons. It really shaped me into a better human and a better person, and I'm very thankful for all of the teammates and the great relationships I made along the way. So Foxy wants to see every dog, and that's one of the things that we're working on is when we walk by another dog is giving her direction, like, all right, Foxy, you're gonna sit. And like sometimes she'll be so excited because she loves every dog, but she's very sweet, she knows how to play friendly, and that's kind of her thing. She thinks she's more athletic than she is. The other day though, she actually jumped from the ground over here on top of the couch, and like she sits like a cat. We call her like the cat dog, because she like perks up here like a cat and just like watches us if we're in the kitchen cooking. Also, another thing that's funny is she doesn't like you being on your phone. Her mom the other day was sitting in the chair and like the light was on her face and she started barking at her. Or like we've had another friend that like we're sitting at a restaurant or something and they're on their phone and Foxy's like literally just like this, and she'll get up and just start barking at them. She's like, you need to join the conversation, get off your phone. You're kind of like, you're right, Fox, you little soul teacher. I should be off my phone right now. If Foxy could talk, she would say that she likes Lexi more. If Lexi is gone, she'll like lay by the door. She's got a little bit of separation anxiety with Lex. She definitely likes Lexi more, but she cuddles me more than she cuddles Lex. Every morning she comes and lays on me, and Lexi's like, why does she always lay on you? That's our thing. We cuddle and we play, and Lexi's like the disciplinarian, the feeder. She's definitely like, this is the structure and this is the play. If Foxy could tweet at me, she would be like, play with me, Dad, nonstop, all day, every day. Fun all day. Fun all day is what Foxy would tweet at me, 100%. She loves chasing the tennis ball. She loves playing fetch. At first, she was afraid of water and didn't like baths, and now she like loves water and loves baths. She'll like just chill in the bath. It's super funny. It's almost like spa time. All right, so we have an amazing friend who we see every night when we walk Foxy down. She's works the front desk and she does this artwork, and so she made her this little wooden Foxy thing that we put above her crate. She did a Pokemon Foxy painting on a pillow. This is a Magic card that I really loved, and this was one of my favorite drafts, and it's called the Flutter Fox. The White Fox grinned. How about a bet, Dragon? If I win, the skies are mine. After he stopped laughing, the dragon agreed. So it's a little 2/2, 2-mana fox that can fly and definitely can't take on any dragons, but that's our Flutter Fox. So since we've gotten Foxy, it's been like some crazy life lessons. She's almost like this little soul teacher. One of the things that me and Alexis both weren't great at that Foxy has taught us is how to say no, and how rules, boundaries, and limitations are a superpower, and they're necessary and important. If we open a door, we have to make sure that she sits and then we walk through so that she just doesn't run out through a door when it's not time to. She also teaches us how to let go and to be yourself, because Foxy's completely herself all the time. It's really fun to watch her work and watch her be herself, and definitely warms your heart to see her play. People say this about having a kid. I don't know, because I don't have a kid yet, but it's gonna take time and dedication, and it's gonna completely change your life. Even just having a dog, it's a full-on responsibility, but it makes you a better person, and it makes you experience a deeper love in life, and it feels like your little heart's running around out there. And watching her be happy fulfills me so much, and playing fetch with her and seeing her little ears bounce when she's running, like when she's running, she's at her happiest. Having Foxy keeps me balanced because I have to make sure I'm going out and walking her and I'm taking her out to the bathroom. She keeps me just moving and getting out of the house. And sometimes just that little bit of stopping and slowing down and going out and enjoying being outside. I'm very thankful that I get to see her perspective and her curiosity. Getting a dog has really helped me transition to my post-baseball life, and she has brought me so much joy during this time. Hey, I'm Hunter Pence, and this is Foxy here. Thank you guys for joining us on Meet the Pets.
Coming up next.
I was at a shoot actually with hairless cats, and they came up to you and just cuddled immediately, and I decided that's what I wanted in a cat. Bonnie kind of changed me into a cat person, although she does traumatize me still. Oh, hey guys. I'm Katelyn Ohashi, former UCLA gymnast. And this is Bonnie, and you're watching Meet the Pets. Typically, we had dogs growing up, and I was kind of scared of cats because my cat traumatized me when I was growing up. And so I was at a shoot actually with hairless cats, and they came up to you and just cuddled immediately, and I decided that's what I wanted in a cat. Bonnie kind of changed me into a cat person, although she does traumatize me still. So I actually got Bonnie during quarantine, and I have pretty much lived alone for the past like couple years, but living with an animal is so much fun, and I feel like I'm never alone. I constantly am like playing with Bonnie, or she's just keeping me company. Sometimes it gets like super cold and her body's so warm even though she doesn't have fur. She comes on car trips with me, like road trips, and she's really calm in the car, surprisingly. Yeah, so it's just nice having her around and a little like best friend. I chose Bonnie's name because I fell in love with the name Bonnie, and I decided if I had a daughter, she probably wouldn't like love the name, so I decided it was best fit for an animal. So she kind of just fit perfectly into Bonnie. I don't know if Bonnie likes anything about me, but she likes when I give her food. When we moved into this place, she thought that it was for her because she was like, this is her big jungle gym. If Bonnie could tweet, she would ask where her fur is. So I'm going on tour for the Gold Over America tour. I'll be gone for 3 months, and during that time, Bonnie's gonna stay with my parents. I think Simone does want Bonnie to join, so maybe she'll come for a couple stops, but she'll be with the other cats enjoying herself. I would say my favorite floor routine was probably my last one. It was like super energetic. I don't think I had a second to breathe in it. I did like my freshman year one. We had Snoop Dogg in there, and I just remember like having this like kind of like swaggy walk backwards. That was fun. I love that everything that I do nowadays is for myself and things that make me really, really happy. And so I'm super blessed for all the opportunities that I've gotten. Coach Miss Val, she always lived by enjoying everything she does. And so I took that into my world and have kind of made a career based off of that. But yeah, she's a huge inspiration to me. I want to be somewhere internationally. I want to be something with entertainment, directing, writing, still heavily involved with poetry, but yeah, just kind of exploring the world. Bonnie has plenty of tricks, but one is climbing this ladder. So let's see how she does. Bonnie. The treats were a mistake. Bonnie. Oh my goodness. Come here. Oh, this is her cheat. Unfortunately, Bonnie has never been to the gym with me. I think she would have a blast, and she would probably be swinging from the high bars by the end of it, but she has never been to the gym yet. I think Bonnie scares other animals for the most part. I took her home for a couple months, and she ended up falling in love with our 2 cats that we have at home and our little dog that kind of acts like a cat. So she does get along with them. She loves them more than they love her probably, but that's because she's constantly just like jumping on them and trying to attack them. She definitely has been tearing up the toilet paper recently, and so that has been getting her in a lot of trouble. I have a squirt bottle that she'll kind of react to, but when she gets sprayed, she doesn't do anything. She tears up some of the like pictures around here. So those are some of the things she does to get in trouble. One time Bonnie fell from my balcony, and I don't know if she landed on her feet, When we moved here, I was scared of the balcony of the loft, and she ended up jumping to the bookshelf, and I always have to go get her, but one day I was kind of just fed up and I made her figure it out how to get down, and she decided to try to jump back from where she came from, but it's like higher, and she jumped, missed, and fell all the way to the ground, and underneath there's like a hard guitar shelf and like just cases and rods. So I don't know if she landed on her feet. I just saw something falling behind the pole, which was kind of like, I was scared she died, but she ended up getting up and she acted like her usual self, so she's fine, and she still does it to this day. If I could pick one trait of how Bonnie and I are alike, I would probably say that she wants to be in everything. Like everything I do, she wants to do and be a part of, and I think sometimes I have like FOMO and I just want to be a part of things. We're both flexible. She's flexible as hell. My word of advice for pet owners is to always have toys for your pet. Bonnie acts a little bit better when she has more toys. So when she is engaged with something, that always helps with animals because they're pretty high energy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with Bonnie and I. We had a blast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time on Meet the Pets.
Coming up next.
I've had her like since she was a little baby. Quill is like my first little emotional support cat. My parents hated animals, but my dad was like, no, like I don't want those animals in my house. So whenever I moved out, I was like, time to get a cat. Treats. Show them. Yeah, Quill. Hey, what's up? It's Alaina Castillo, and I'm a singer-songwriter. And welcome to Meet the Pets. This is Quill. Now let's go have some fun. Quill is about 1.5 years, and she is a Russian Blue mixed with a Maine Coon. I'm not really sure if that's her actual, second, but somebody that I met said that she looked a lot like a Maine Coon, and they're kind of long and have a lot of hair, so I'm just gonna go with that because it makes her very pretty. I've had her since she was a little baby. Quill is like my first little emotional support cat. My parents hated animals, but my dad was like, no, like I don't want those animals in my house, so whenever I moved out, I was like, time to get a cat. Yeah, she made the move with me from Texas to LA, so we're tight. Quill plays a lot of roles in my music. She's a very chill cat, and oftentimes whenever I'm at home, she's who I game with, she's who I sing around. Like if I'm just humming or something, she'll always come up next to me and just kind of lay there. Quill did help me through the last year. Whenever I come home, she's always just there for me. I'll put my shoes up right behind me, and then she kind of jumps up on, or puts her paws up on my chest, and she's just like, hey man. I know she wants food, but I like to think of it like she's just hugging me. But yeah, she's always there. I'll look behind her when I'm streaming, and she's just kind of chilling, or she'll come and lay on my lap. So it's been fun to have a pet like her that's so emotionally attached to me. But now, ever since COVID, I've just been having a lot of time to sit and think. I've started reading books. I don't know, I stopped for a really long time, and then because of COVID, I was like, yeah, let's pick it back up again. And then streaming, because I always used to play games with my brothers, and I think it's just become something that I like to do that calms me down or helps me think or triggers me, so it's fun. I really like streaming because it helps me connect with all of my fans.
Logan!
And I know on Twitch, it's a much smaller community than on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, but for me, that's where they can actually see the real Alaina, and the Alaina that is so focused in the game but also upset and also talking to them.
Bye, suckers. Hey, what if we need 3 bones?
So it's my mind isn't just overthinking about what do I say or what is all this stuff. They get to see the late night gamer triggered upset Alaina, and that's the real me.
Mommy, Mom. Are you kidding me?
I feel like she would be say something suspicious or almost like she hates me, but then at the end of it she'd be like, but I love that girl. Love you though. All the love. So going from making videos on YouTube, kind of content creating, to switching over to becoming a full-on artist and making my own songs and going to the studio and everything, it's been something that I've had to learn from and learn how to adjust to, because before I was covering people's songs, and I thought a lot about wanting to make my own songs, but I never actually did. So whenever I switched over to like flying out to LA and being in the studio with different producers, and it's been really fun to kind of find my own voice and find the like style of music that I want to sing, because for so long I was just like making my own schedule and doing other people's songs, and now I finally have, my own songs that I can vibe to.
Shut the up. I know you're obsessed about us.
For one of my music videos, Indica, she's actually in that music video, and she had to like stay the whole day while we were shooting. She was in her little cage with her blanket and everything, and she was terrified, absolutely terrified, just like running around. Like, we had to get her to sit on this couch during the Indica music video where I was floating in the galaxy, and she was like terrified. It was hard to get her to stay there. I had to keep bringing treats out, and you can just see in the music video her eyes are like, what the f, like, get me out of here. It's fun to kind of include her because she is like a really big part of who I am.
I'm keeping this in the video because it's just, I love Quill.
This is Quill's pet challenge. This trick is called Eat the Tube. She's really good at it. This is one of the 2 things that she's really good at. Come on, Quill, show them what you got. Oh yeah, oh, she even bites her teeth into it. Paper? Nah, it's just food for her. Yeah, she's a savage. Oh, Quill, on the bed, Quill. I'm scared to put it on my finger and give it to her because she's gonna bite my finger. The second trick that Quill is very good at is running for her treats. Right up here, treats. Show them. Yeah, here we go. Stance. It's right up here. Yeah, Quill. She gets it from me. Competitive spirit. Last year was crazy because I thought right as COVID started, I was gonna just totally, my luck was just gonna come in hand. I was like, man, my bad luck, like this is just 100% me. But then everything happened with Spotify. I was releasing music. A lot of people were recognizing my music, and that just helped like in my growth and like the song's growth as well.
Hurry now.
The video is almost up on YouTube, so 30 seconds.
So I think it just showed me that even like something like my bad luck can't be messed up by just hard work and me constantly being optimistic about what's to come. Quill's taught me a lot of things, I think just in terms of having a pet and being responsible for them and everything, but then also she's just very like shy and a lot like me, like standoffish, but then she gets crazy around like certain times of the day or stuff like that. She doesn't trust a lot of people, so it's nice whenever she trusts me because I'm like, yeah, like no big deal. So I think it's just been fun to have somebody that I can like look forward to whenever I come home, or like a little pet. Thanks for watching, guys. Quill and I had a lot of fun, but it's time to go to the studio. So peace out, and I hope you guys are excited for my album that is coming this year. You gonna say bye, Quill? She said bye.